Okay, um, this is the instructional video on how to use Quick DKP version 2 for our raids. It's pretty simple UI. As you can see down here in the bottom right hand corner, we have the primary UI that I use to award DKP to the entire raid. To the bottom left is the log for all the DKP that has been awarded, all the loot that's been won, and all the timer ticks. Up in the top right hand corner we have the raid roster. Right now it's empty because there's nobody in the raid. But I'm going to check the show all guild button just so we have everybody here. As you can see, we've got our net DKP, which is the DKP that anybody has to spend, the total DKP that anybody has earned, the number of DKP that they've spent, and the number of hours that they've logged using Quick DKP. Once a new raid starts, I start a new session down here in the bottom left hand or the bottom right hand corner on the Quick DKP UI. I'll start a new session, and we'll call this session video tutorial. So as you can see, the session counters here have been cleared for everybody since there's a new session that has started. I need to go ahead and back up the DKP. But the backup's been done. Any changes that have been done will be undone as soon as I restore the backup. Anytime a change is made, it is automatically sent into the officer notes. When you start a raid, you need to come down here and push the timer on button. But it won't work right now because I'm not in a raid. But every hour that we are in a raid, 10 DKP is automatically awarded. When we start the raid and I start the timer, I'll award a 5-point bonus, and I do that by changing this number right here where it says raid. Now it says 5. I'll push award. Reason for the award would be on-time bonus. And once again, it's not going to do it because I'm not in a raid. But as soon as I've done that and I've started the timer, I'll push the notify all button. That'll whisper everybody who's in the raid how much DKP they have to spend. For every boss kill, if you have correctly installed the options.ini file that I've posted on the forums, for every boss kill that the timer's running for, it will automatically give the DKP. Make sure that after you kill the boss, you have this checked, auto detect winners. You need to have that check marked so that somebody, either the raid leader or the loot master, can type in raid Joe Blow won with 55 DKP or whatever. As soon as you type that in raid, a dialog will pop up that looks very similar to that. It'll actually look something like that. It'll have the item down here, and if you have said something in raid on how much they've spent, then it'll have a number up here in DKP. All you have to do is push the spend button. It'll disappear. That person will be charged that much DKP for their item. As soon as I find Dedrick, I will show you. There he is, right there. See, now it says that he has a negative 40 DKP because he spent DKP that he doesn't have. But once again, any DKP that I've changed will be restored as soon as I'm done making this video. But they'll charge the DKP, and every person will have a log, and it will show them. Right now, Dedrick has 15 DKP. He just spent 55 for Crown of the Lost Conqueror. It's pretty simple. After the raid is over, all you have to do is leave the raid. The timer will automatically stop. For whatever awards that you need to do, for example, for officers, you'll have to sort by rank, click on each one, and award that DKP With officer bonus, just hit award, click the next one down, award, and so forth. When the raid is over, make sure that before you leave the raid and before anybody else does, that you award the 5 DKP that everybody is due for finishing the raid. That's pretty much it. Iron Man bonus, we don't use it, so you don't need to worry about that. If anybody ever has a question about how much DKP they have, just click on their name in the roster, click notify. And it'll ask if you want to report the log of the last session, just click no. And right there, as you can see on my chat window, I've been whispered that I have 104 DKP. That's pretty much it.